Oh, welcome back to Sosnovka NOT. Just going to put some straw into the pigs and water, give some water to everything. Then we're back to selling off yet more silage. We've got another 200,000 litres. Well, I'm not going to sell off at first. I'm going to fill up the silage silo first, or the farm silos first. We've got a little bit of room in there. Then we're going to sell the rest of all this. Same as we've been doing, but the whole idea at the moment is I'm trying to just get everything out of the way, this lot here out of the way, man. No, I don't know if I can take these. I'm going to see if these will actually go into the mix feeder. I haven't got my joystick quite straight on to what I want, but now, taking 3 of these is most probably asking for trouble. But we'll see what happens, shall we? We take it very, very steady. And rather than look back, I want to look forward. We'll just see if we can get any of these into the mixer first. Right. We take it very slowly. Now, I really could do is get rid of the pig feed mixer, but that could be easier said than done. Out of character, I shall have a look in GE and just see if I can remove that out of the way, because I won't be wanting it. I'm not going to go back on the pigs here, and I don't think I'm going to take any straw. Well, let's find out. Now, we'll just have to see what straw we can actually put over the other side, because I want to get rid of the straw. As you know, the new straw barn is absolutely full. No, don't look like we can take any. I should have checked this first. Let's have a look outside and have a read of the scale. I think that rear weight looks a bit low. Straw 96. Might take one of them. Let's see if we can just force one of them in there. I'm gonna be a big swung boy here and just see if, well, if we can just. Well, no, I don't want to take it. We'll leave that there anyway. And, oh, can't leave it where we put it. It's slightly in the wrong place. This is using game extension, which is possibly a cheap. Who cares? Well, I'm going to leave that there. And see if we can take the rest of those back the other way. And see what happens. Oh, I just noticed, yeah, I thought that looked a bit low. Let's lift that rear weight up a bit. Steady, steady as she goes. We might get both of these in the pigs, I don't know. Because we've got a lot of... Oh, we're driving on the wrong side of the road. Well, for me it's the right side, but over here it's the wrong side. Oh, steady, steady. Can we get rid of one of them in here? Mind you, I bet if we get rid of one, it's going to be the bottom one that goes. Yeah, it is. So that one's just bouncing on the forks. No, I won't take the other one. And get some water on us, as I say. We'll do some more emptying the silage. All of these have been, well, most of these have been maintained. There's a couple of vehicles which it wasn't really worth doing just yet, so we'll wait a little bit till a little bit closer to that time. And we will need, as soon as the snow goes, to get some muck over to the greenhouses and refill those. That's gone now. Let's see what that looks like. Yes, that'll do well. I think we're full now. Just get some water in. the sheep don't. Oh, the pigs don't need water, but the cows and but the cows and sheep do. So we're. I think we're. This is hard going. I remember we cleared all this before Stu was here, but never mind. It will go now. We're not due any more snow this winter. We're due sun today and sun tomorrow, and a day of rain for the last day of winter. Fine, it isn't too cold. It should stay as rain. If not, we'll get some more snow. But hopefully, with the air temperature as it is, 3 degrees at the moment, some of this will be melting. Do I fancy the walk? No, let's take this down to the truck. I'm not going to put this into a high gear. It's just not worthwhile in these conditions. I'm hoping to sell enough silage to get enough money to buy one field, even if it's just 13. Oh, let's shove it into high gear now. You may notice I have nailed mine on auto. Again, it's because I'm particularly lazy. We park this under the tree and we get into our lorry, into our Volvo, and the sound of me just hit the mic stand. Apologies for that. Oh, this person just getting it into make something we want in a gear. Can't remember which side the wheels are on this. Oh, we picked the right side. What about that? And it starts perfectly. Oh, even with the extra bumps and bruises this thing's taken from our Scottish visitor. And he did complain about my Scottish accent. I'm not surprised. I complain about my Scottish accent too. Let's put the handbrake on. That's it. And we got this on automatic because I'm like, dying. I chose an automatic gearbox because I'm just lazy. And my driving's that bad, I need all the help I can get. To the cattle next, I think. And with that, we're going to take the black bomber and do a few more loads up to the BGA. After we've filled its silo up. Idea is to empty this right out, and I need to move some of the slurry out of there too, because there's not slurry in there. It does make it a little bit harder to get rid of, but I think we have got storage for that. We'll soon have to clean these, but we'll leave them for now. No, of course not. There. Hope you like the fact I backed in there blind, so you won't see what I hit. No, we should be alright now. Yep, that'll do fine. In fact, I'll take this over the road and I'll just park it over the road for now, because I will want to get the slurry tanker done. And we can actually dump some slurry over at the BGA too and sell some of that all. Out of character again. Spend more time out of character and I can't see a thing along there. It's digestate in the you get from the I have to go in the cab because I can't drive properly now. It's digestate you get from the silage silo which won't go in to the BGA, but we just tip a very small amount over here if we've got room to tip any over here. Let's have a look. It's this one, isn't it? Bet it's full. No, I don't think it is actually. Let's have a look. Liquid banana. No, it's only half full. Great. So we tip some in there, a little in there. Just switch it on, switch it off. That will change it to slurry, which can be moved into the BGA and sold over there. Just a little tip for those who are on not just this map, but any, well, actually be this map with that anything what you use digestate and you want to get rid of it and you can't tip it into the BGAs, that will work. If you've got stuff which you take both, it will turn it quite often turn it to slurry. Right, I put that under cover in case it started to rain. When excuse me, I didn't really want to get a whole lot of rain and get this trailer wet. Now what I will do is a little bit of behind the scenes work. I will do some of the work so we get hopefully to the spring. Not next episode, certainly the one after, and I've got this terrible tickle at the moment. There should only be about 4 loads left in this in here now, and then that will be clear. Like to clear them out every year. It's good practice. When we start filling up, when we start cutting grass again and get it going yet again. I think we're almost there. We are. And you can feel the difference now we're full. Especially on this going. Soon be time to get Ivan and Boris back to look after the fields, and we'll soon back get rid of that, and we'll try it up because we won't want it once the pigs are gone. The pigs are going once we've got the fields prepared and sown. Not going to get rid of them before then. Get it up here, nice and steady, come on. Doesn't like these poles with the full trailer on. Come on. Oh, don't tell me we are full. Let's have a quick look here. Didn't think we were, but yeah, won't be the first time I've been wrong. Although last time was a mistake. Oh, we are full. I was looking at the straw. Oh, well, we're off to sell this down to the BGA. It's turning round. Soon have to fill this in up with juice because it's about half. Got rid of about half a tank. Get this thing whoa, get this thing running. Just looking for something in the cab, but that's not a good idea when you're driving. These are the little jobs we have to get done, and the best time to do a lot of this is the winter. Just sell this lot off. A lot of larders about here for some reason. I'm not even certain what the native vehicle of the Ukraine was. They must have had their own manufacturer, but I haven't managed to, well, I haven't really asked until now. I hadn't thought about it until now. Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? Oh, I remember this bit. I don't want to be sideswiped. So we slow her down a bit so we can stop if something is. And then come. Now you watch this. And watch him. Now, in most of the world, you come up a side road like that, you'd stop. And especially with a stop mark on the road, but not here. Straight out like they haven't got a care in the world. But still, I am enjoying myself over here. It's better now we've got another Westerner around the area. I say I go and see Doc every now and again, see how he's getting on. And he's come across a little bit of money. He's not lucky like I am. He's got big baggers. Mind you, I have this year got to start making some money. I've got to pay up at least $500,000. That should be fun. There'll be no buying sprees this year. But I do need at some point to get potato and beet equipment and some more fields. But he's come across a bit of money and he saw the local dealer and picked out some second-hand stuff for him. He don't think it's well, he certainly won't buy afford anything new, but he's going to have some new to him second-hand stuff to work on his experimental plots with. And if I can help him with anything, I will, except for money, which I haven't got a lot of myself anymore. The parent company is starting to come down on hard on my spending. I managed to talk them out of closing us down last year when we couldn't meet what they expected to get out of it. On promise that this coming year we would. And time will tell to see whether they have me by the short and curlies. Short and curly what, I don't know, but we won't go there. We don't get that much money for this now. We've been selling so much in here, and I reckon the price will have dropped a lot, but also mean there should be a lot of slurry about here. Get it into gear. In the summer I will go across the shortcut and go across the bridge, but not this time of the year. A, you can't see the path, and B, I wouldn't trust that bridge with extra weight of snow on it. Either of those bridges. There's a couple of them, there's another one further upstream. It's even worse condition. Keep over my side of the road. Now I should really have me beacons on. And I suppose if I was doing this correctly, I'd also have my four ways flashing, but well, keep an eye on where you're going, will you? And I'm actually breaking the speed limit here. This will be the last work for this day. Now come to 4 o'clock, I don't think we're going to be doing much more. We get a couple of free load done. I think I'll keep you with me for free load anyway, and we'll see what's left then. But you see everything now looks bleak, and it's been looking bleak now for several days. Not as bad as someone I got in contact with. You know, we have this little farmer's net thing. There's a load of us that got about me. Just give people what's happening. Well, one of them who's at a farm called Newby. Last winter he had just about every day of snow. And he's saying that this winter has been a lot better. Well, we had a little snow, a couple of 3 days worth, but it hasn't been that bad really. You'll be surprised who's on this farmer's net. It's a whole load of people, all farming all over the world. Europe. I was going to say Britain, but of course Britain is part of Europe. Physically, if not politically. America, both north and south. And say, like here, we're in the old Soviet part of Europe, and it does look run down. It's a great pity. But at least some of the legislation is a little bit more lax, which is a relief actually. See me beacon reflecting off everything and reflecting back into the cab. Can be a bit off-putting at night. Alright, let's see about moving you out, mate. There is another way out here, but it's a bit more windy to get out from the farm the other way, and the amount of time you save isn't worth it. We are really in the bleak midwinter now. Remind me of Christmas Carol. Let's see if we can drive there properly this time. I could actually see if we want any of this in there, but I've got a feeling that's full. I'm going to be emptying that out as well into the silos. Try and empty it right down and refill it again after we emptied it and cleaned it out, but that's all jobs to be done. In fact, that's what we might do next time, is actually empty the mixer right out, or as near as we can, and start refilling that with everything fresh. Ooh, it does wander a bit once we get over about 31 mile an hour. Above that it does wander. It's now levelled out again. We're down to 30. Now where's this road? One coming again. Let's see how close we get. Right, we're just about on the junction, and here he comes, and there comes another one. Just give him a warning. Takes a bit of getting the speed up again once we had to come to a complete stop. It's a good job it's not on a hill actually. I don't know why it is that people just have to rush all the time. City breaking the speed limit in town yet again. I will have to. I'll have to pick up an old tractor and just see if I can get a bit of a coup going around here to slow them down a bit. Did it in the last place I was farming. And it's surprising how many people you can get following you. Whoa. That's it. Alright, we go again. We go around this way because it's as broad as low. We could come off the main road, but I prefer coming off this side road myself. So I think the BGA we got round here is a lot more modern than the one over there, the experimental station, with this nice low level tip. Oh, it makes it so much simpler. Go back, see how much we've got, and that will almost be it for the day. What's that, 107, 108? We're going to have about 115, yeah, 115,000. I should just let that come down again. That's down. One of these days I'm going to do that drive off, and there's going to be a power line just at the top of us. That's not going to do the trailer or myself a lot of good. Hello. Didn't swing out far enough. There's one for you, duck. When you catch up with your watching. Yeah, I think we will do the wind down now, why not? So if you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not subscribing and you were forced to sit here because you've been a naughty boy or girl, and it's either watching this or sitting on the naughty step, but you still actually happen to enjoy what you saw, feel free to subscribe. Always happy to have you aboard. Always looking for new victims, I mean new subscribers. Quiet once I get around that corner. Any questions, comments, queries, suggestions, except why don't you give up and get a real job, man? I know this isn't my job, I just retired and I enjoy talking to myself. It's the first sign of madness, but then again the wife will tell you I've been mad for years. So as we make our way back to the farm, what I think I'll do is I'll try and finish the silage off screen, and then next time we'll be clearing out the mixer. Just get everything cleared out ready for next year. So with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio. And I think we're going to make this our screenshot. I'll stop here. Cause a bit of a hazard about doing that and that. And it's a cheerio.